Reading dial calipers.
Note, the dial needle is not always perfectly on the dial line. This may be from the camera angle, or the measurement might be between numbers. Because the dial caliper cannot measure down to 10,000ths of an inch, I choose to read the value to the closest 1/1000th of an inch line. As a technician, you may elect to guesstimate as to the 10,000ths of an inch value.
The dial caliper has a linear scale from 0 to 6 inches and a dial scale to read down to 1/1000th of an inch. The linear scale shown here is a little bit over 2 inches. Inches are broken up into tenth of an inch. Each tenth of an inch is equal to 1/100,000th of an inch. The dial reads down to 1/1000th of an inch. Here we see that one revolution of the dial will equal 100,000ths of an inch. The dial is used to read the increments between the lines on the linear scale. When the caliper is closed with the thumb wheel, the trailing edge of the slider should line up with the zero line on the linear scale. In addition, the pointer on the dial should line up with the dial zero line. When the slider is opened exactly 100,000ths of an inch, the dial pointer will go around exactly one revolution. The trailing edge of the slider will now line up exactly with the 1 or 100,000ths of an inch line on the linear scale. When the slider scale opening is increased to the large number 1 on the linear scale, and the dial is on 0, this measurement will be exactly 1 inch.
The new slider position is at 427,000ths of an inch.
Since there is a 0 to the far left, this tells me I'm measuring between 0 and 1 inch. Since the slider trailing edge is not exactly on the 4 or any other number, and the dial is not on 0, my measured value is between 400,000ths of an inch and 500,000ths of an inch. The exact distance is shown on the dial. The dial reads 27,000ths of an inch. Therefore, this measured value is 400,000ths of an inch plus 27,000ths of an inch, or 427,000ths of an inch. The slider position has now been moved to a value slightly greater than 2 inches. This is evident by the large 2 to the left of the trailing edge. Zooming in reveals a small portion of the 1/100,000th of an inch line at the trailing edge. Don't be fooled. Look at the dial. It reads 95,000ths of an inch. This measurement is just 5,000ths of an inch shy of the 100,000ths of an inch line. Therefore, this measured value is 2 inches and 95,000ths of an inch.